Why, hello there, my hungry dwarves. Rodamon here. Thank you for tuning in to Dwarf Fortress. Episode 21. Doubling our brewing and cooking. Now I'll have worn out clothing all over the fortress. True. Yeah, random socks and stuff. I had waited a long time to actually do that. I get it. To make clothing. Didn't so much like slip my mind as it was just like lower priority need than like security. Apparently, these are silver statues of Akril. I made 2 Akrils. Whatever. No one will know the difference. It looks like we're worshipping cube anyway. Alright, this one's worth 250, and this one is worth 300. Pull up. Do we approve? Yet another temple. Apparently this is a rowdy tavern now. Well, I mean, they are taking off their pants, so I guess it's rowdy. What's the temple for? The temple is... Oh god, now there's 2. Oh, this is a different petition. It's for the Frothy Faith. The Frothy Faith is, a temple to, like, blight, disease, death, and beer. It's just another religion. And it looks like the yays have it. So, more temple planning. I'll just make a plural. Build new temples. Approve. Now, do we approve... Emtha. And before you vote, let's take a look at Emtha to make sure that they're like sculpted clobbered. Oh my god, what a name. So other. This is Emtha. 60 years old, human with 4 children, with a copper crossbow and 30 bolts. Competent crossbowman. Legendary tracker. Ooh. Yeah. That's a lot of relatives. Who is a passing acquaintance with Geshen. Do we approve of Emtha? Emtha wants to be a long-term resident. To eradicate monsters in our cavern. Now we had previously thought maybe the only long-term residents we're going to approve would be dwarves, but I'll leave it up to you whether you guys want to be speciesist, racist, or not. Well, not racist so much as just like discriminating. Is it a temple to grandfather and Earl? It very well might be. It, like, low-key sounds like it is, which is a wee bit frightening to me. Might need to make another engraver. So as far as stonecutters go, Kilgore, you are not allowed to stone cut right now. We need you engraving. Because I only have 1, like, dedicated engraver, and there's a bajillion engraving tasks to be managed. least he's not an elf. Yeah, true. Alright, it looks like the yays have it. We approve of Emtha. So we're getting the Filthy Froth, or whatever it's called, temple going as well. Okay. Meeting area. Here. Minus this. Technically, you can do the hallways as well. I'm just choosing not to. Except, this is a new temple to the Frothy Faith. Sure. This is just Frothy Temple? Oh, no, maybe... Temple of Froth? Or... Frothy the Temple? Temple of Froth. Temple of Froth for the Frothy Faith. Only members could visit. Okay. Brahms, thank you for the resub. And this place is also going to need to be smoothed and engraved. Lot of work. How many prepared meals do I have now? What I'm really trying to track here is like about the same. I want to know if I'm in net positive or net negative. I could always start cooking Dwarven wine because we have so much of it. If we are needing to do that. And then drinks. We've got like 400 Dwarven wine. So the Temple of Fortifying is worth about 500. I don't have any platinum, so maybe we'll do iron altars still. Let's queue those up. Furniture, iron. Well, I can make it out of silver. Furniture, silver. Oh, it's not an altar. It's not furniture. It's other object? Yep. So 2 silver altars coming up. And then we still have to decide what the craft store decorations are going to be. Because I really still have not figured that out. I'd want it to be something that is crafted, but like, I don't know if there's... There might not be something valuable enough to bother with that. I could try to like plinth something valuable, I guess. Dave and Jay Shea, thank you for the resubs. But yeah, most of these things are like small things that would have to be plinth. So like I could do that. But to that end, I might want that to be another work detail. Because if I'm controlling for quality, it should be someone that, you know, knows what they're doing. So That's in... What is that? Stone crafting? That's... not right? Stone carving? What are these work orders? I guess it really depends on... There's a bunch that you do here. It's like a umbrella for a bunch of different things. Delara, thank you for the resub too. Therein lies the trouble. Maybe I'll just make a statue or something. Because we've got, Maybe I'm going about this wrong. If we sort by profession and go to like a craft dwarf, they are a stone crafter, stone cutter. So maybe stone crafter. Well, we'll try that. Stone cutter. Or no, stone carving. Oops. We do have someone that's legendary at it, which is going to be helpful. What are they? Oh, they're the mayor. Oh, right, because their strange mood like boosted them the way the hell up. Also, mayor, did I make you an orderly accidentally? Or maybe on purpose as being spiteful? Oh, that's not an orderly. That is a brewer? Tavern keeper. I didn't mean to... Okay, let's take you off of that. So you're going to be our stone cutter, and I'm going to take you off the tavern. The tavern keeper will become... Ast. Nope, Ast has a lot of other jobs. Tavern keeper will be the animal trainer. Yep, that'll work. In this case, maybe what I do is a shortcut, because technically this is a craft dwarf thing, is I will just pedestal. Well, the problem with pedestaling that in the guild hall is the guild hall is kind of public facing, and it's very likely that it gets stolen. So, or not very likely, but it's more likely to get stolen. So maybe I won't do that. So let's go and do something else. We'll do a... I don't have like a lot of good materials. Yeah, I'm not... someone mentioned statues of musical instruments. Well, it's Craftsdorf. I mean, I could do that, but it's a Craftsdorf guild hall. So, like, I could make a large rock gem and put it on a plinth or a large rock amulet or something. But, like, there's nothing large to put in there. I could make an instrument, like, install it. Let's make an Ockrel and a Tusung out of Badgerbone and out of Jet. Almost done being smooth. Alright. The Craftor Guild Hall is about half engraved, and then we'll start on the temples. Do we have the altars yet? We do, but one has yet to be moved. Hey, Alter Egos. Thanks for dropping by a stream. Pleasure to have you here. Furniture. Offering place. Silver altar. And then we can also make, like, sculptures to that god or whatever. So I'll figure out what gods they believe in and put the requisite statues in there. Oh, you know, I think we need to engrave the ground first before the altar, because there's like a order of operations going on. You can't engrave underneath furniture, so we'll remove that for now. That means engrave very high priority right there, and very high priority right there, just so that I can, like, put the altars down sooner. Do we have another person? Oh, someone got born, didn't they? And I just didn't notice. Let's go to immigration here. I need new bedrooms. So bedroom, multi. Here, done. This is the empty one. Oh, Emtha. If I'm not mistaken, he should be able to rent a room, right? Isn't that how the inns work? Tavern bedroom 1. Emtha. I thought that they paid for it. Well, whatever. He's in a bedroom now. Alright, there's one silver altar. And the other. Well, it sounds like a strange mood to me. Dobar Aerosol, or Aerocerol, taken by mood. You have a strange mood as a woodcrafter, particularly secretive. Cool. And we'll track what you're doing in a moment. Claimed in Craftsdorf's workshop. I think that's the one I queued up for the the instruments, though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever. Furniture, instrument. I don't have one. I don't think we got around to making it. Okay, let's do it again on the other bench. Make instrument, Ockrel out of badger bone, and then make Tutsung out of cinnabar. And Dobar, he's grabbing hazelwood and dismiss the badger bone. I saw the badger bone, they took it out of the bench. So yeah, I definitely hadn't made it yet. Maybe we'll make something good for the guild hall. It depends on whether he's you know, set up to be a member or not. We'll see. Also, the object might be donated to like a religion or something. So again, we'll see. And then you are making an Ockrel. and you are the Boyer. So, there is a new profession. What profession would this be? Stone crafting? Maybe? And that should force the Tusung to be only made by Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken. I see the badger bone aquarel there that we just made. Why are you bringing Cinnabar here? And if you're wondering, Dobar is a member of the Company of Music. So we'll see where this artifact is getting donated to once it's done. Yep, so here's Scorpio doing the other instrument construction. So even more jobs. We've got a stone cutter and a stone crafter. And there it is, the Cinnabar Tuzong. And the hope is that we can install those instruments in the music hall and raise the value up to the sufficient guild hall level. We'll see. Time will tell. Maybe what I'll do is I'm going to prioritize the guild hall first to be done. And then we'll do like one temple at a time. So this temple will be 5 engrave, and this will be 4. So it's 3, 4, 5. And that way, we instead of not getting 3 done, we get 1 done at a time. I think that makes a lot more sense. So the mysterious construction that Dobar is working on is hazelwood, bone, and a gemstone. Are raids random in the game? They're driven off of like size and wealth. So they're not random, and you know, proximity and other factors that I don't yet understand. All right, how is our prep moods? Prep meals. Prep meals are actually going down. Got it. We're at 170 last time I checked, and then drinks is about holding even. God, that's loud. A hazelwood earring. She offers it to the Insightful Canyon. Alright. So the Insightful Canyon. Who are they? That is the site government. That's our government. I should probably know this thing. Huh? That indicates that it should be... Because this, I believe, is owned by... the amulet that we have, the Siltstone amulet, was also offered to the government. I think if I go to the objects list. Objects, named artifacts... Yes, they're both treasures of the Insightful Canyon. Alright. Well, let's get another silver pedestal. So, furniture, silver... is it other? Other objects, silver... pedestal for the amulet. But she offered it to our government, not the guild. So it is government owned and won't go into the guild hall as a result. Speaking of deaf, raise the music back up. That one song, that one like rowdy tavern song was really loud, but generally they're not that loud. So it's almost of the correct value, but I did want to put the instruments in anyway. Which apparently I don't have access to? What the hell? Where are they? Musical instruments. So I have 2 badger bone aquarels. I guess we did make them. Oh, right. Of course we did, because the bench was freed back up subsequently. I didn't, like, cancel the bills. So we've got a jet tusung, a cinnabar tusung, and 2 bone aquarels. And some live in chests. Yeah, and I do believe they're not buildable. They live in chests because they're small. So I can't really put them in there unless in the guild hall. Oh no, because guild halls don't have performers. Okay. Sadly, I think I'm not going to over-engineer this. I'm just going to make a silver sculpture for it. I know it's not a craft dwarfed sculpture, but like I don't care. I'm not figuring this out anymore. Other object. Out of silver. Oh no, it's a furniture. Furniture, silver, statue. Specify an image of an aquarel. Done. Furniture, silver. Statue of a Tusung. Done. So they're getting crafted musical instrument stuff to be put in there. The guild hall agreement with the company of music has been satisfied because the engravings here are higher value than the engravings there, I suspect. But regardless, I'm still going to adorn it with those 2 new statues. And then the other thing I haven't done is include it in the burrow. I'm sure I need to upgrade my burrows to include these side temples too, yeah. Cool. I could put them on a pedestal. That's true. Maybe that's what I'll do instead. Display silver pedestal, and I'll make I'll because it doesn't need to raise too high in value. I'll just cancel those out, save the silver. So new task, other silver pedestal, other silver pedestal. So 1 for the new artifact that we got, and yeah, we'll plinth them. I think that makes some sense. All right. So the pedestal itself is worth 126, and then the aquarel is worth 50. That adds some value. It's not like high value, but whatever. No, not an offering place. Furniture display. And now we're doing the temple. So the guild hall is almost done. And we'll put the cinnabar toothsong because I think it's higher quality than the jet one. And that way I can check this off the list of things to do, and that'll be nice. So the guild halls are only member visited, and I think that makes sense. It will help to cut down on theft, I suspect. So there we go. The cinnabar toothsong, that's a 58 value. It's wall crafted. And then the pedestal itself is 100 value. All right, down to our dining room, furniture, display, and this is going to be the new earring, the Hazelwood earring artifact. Kitchen. I'm going to make a new kitchen. Workshop, farming, kitchen here out of jet. And then likewise, I am going to make the other still as well. My empty pots, stone, clay, barrels. Yeah, they're not being stored here. I'm not really sure why. They're being stored down here. So let's remove them from being able to be stored down here. So finished goods, type. Oh god, my brain. What are they? Furniture of barrels that are stone and clay. Okay. Furniture that are barrels should not be in here. There. So hopefully they get stored adjacent to the stills. And I'm going to make a little bit more room for him. Oops. Crap. I'm glad I didn't erase it. Not erase. Accept. Okay. And that should help with the still. So then we'll build workshop, farming, still here. And this is just so that we can make more booze and make more food, doubling our throughput, because we have, I don't actually think I have a chef cook, so new labor for that. Kish shouldn't be Kish. Shouldn't be the axe dwarves. Shouldn't be the furnace operator. So maybe drill down to peasants. Zephin and Unib. Congrats. And then I'll double check to make sure that they weren't doing something else. Nope. They don't work other tasks. Alright, so now we have dedicated chefs. Maybe I'll add a third too, while I'm at it. And that will train up some of our newbies. you. And dock the boyer. I'm going to make sure that I didn't overlook something. Because, like, when I assign them a profession, I want to make sure that they won't be useful somewhere else. So, in Dwarf Fortress, making bows is like a non-metal thing, which is why a High Master Boyer doesn't really matter to me. Yeah, so that's fine. So now we have a dedicated brewers and dedicated cooks. Going to the work order, Easy Meals can use any shops. Yeah, that's fine. And pretty soon they'll get the, like, I can give them the job title of cook, just easier on my brain. And this was the last one? Brilliant. Now I know who they are at a glance. Okay. Current priority. I don't get to mark anything down. Well, the clothing for the citizens, I'm going to say we're doing. So make armor for the axe dwarves and new temples, because the guild hall is done. Make sure that all of our pasture animals are indeed correct. Yep, they're right. Awesome. And this is about, I would say, a third carved. It's progress-ish. What is the threshold for temple? 2K? Or is it higher? Well, guess we'll find out, huh? Okay, we ended a mandate. Darzan, our mayor, ended a mandate. I'm assuming that's because we did the things we needed to do. We made the crossbows. Oops, wrong screen. Yeah, so there's no mandated anything. And then if we take a look at Darzan's thoughts... Oh no, the mandate was ignored. Oops! Well, sorry Darzan. We low-key pissed you off. I thought we had, oh, and you got reelected. Well, congrats. This pedestal is going to display the Samgeshud earring. Maybe. Eventually. Thank you for tuning in to Dwarf Fortress, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhodamont.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhodamont.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow dwarves.